Namaste, Chachi. How are you?
Namaste, beta. I'm good. When did you come from city?
Just yesterday.
This time you came back after a year. Tell me, what did you bring from the city?
Chachi, Bhaiya brought a computer for me.
Computer? What wastage of money. You should have brought a TV instead.
Chachi, it's not wastage of money. A computer does lot more than a TV. You just can watch movies, serials, news and songs on a TV. But using a computer, you can connect to your family and friends who are far away from you. You can even see and talk to them sitting miles away. In addition, you can keep safe any kind of information in a computer. Big calculations can be done just in a blink of eye. Also, using a computer, you can book your railway tickets, operate your bank accounts, book your LPG cylinders, and get information on different government departments and ministries.
Wow, a computer does so many things. I never knew.
Sure, Chachi. For that you will have to come to my home. I'll show you my computer and will let you know how it works.
Okay, then let's go. I'm so excited to see your computer.
Sure, Chachi. Please come.
So, Chetna, do you also know how to work on computer?
Yes, Chachi, I know little about computer as I'm taught in my school.
See, Chachi, this is our computer.
Wow, it really looks just like a TV. But how can it be different from TV and how does it work?
Well, first you need to learn and understand the basics of computer, to know about computer and how it works. After completing this module, you will be able to explain what is computer, identify the components of a computer, describe the computer memory, identify the hardware and software of a computer, set up a computer, start a computer. In this session, you learn about the basics of computer. So, let's start with defining a computer. Computer gets its name from the word compute, which means calculation. We have seen what a computer can do for us than just calculate. A computer is an electronic device used to store and process data and information. A computer takes data, processes it as per the instructions provided, and converts it into electronic information for us. A computer is a collection of hardware and software components that help us accomplish many different tasks. Hardware consists of the computer itself and any other equipment connected to it. Software is the set of instructions that the computer follows in performing a task. Today, computers are used in industries, schools, government offices, banks, railways, and shops. By using computers, we save a lot of time, effort, and money. On the basis of their size and performance, computers can be majorly classified as supercomputers, mainframe computers, microcomputers, notebook and laptop computers, personal digital assistant, and tablet. Click each type to know more about it. How a computer works. So, now we know what is computer and what kind of computers are there to facilitate us in doing different tasks. But how does it work? Let us see. We know that any machine or device works on instructions being provided and gives us the desired output based on the instructions. Similarly, computer also takes instructions. It takes instructions, digits and letters as its inputs. Then, Central Processing Unit or CPU processes these inputs. Finally, computer presents the processed data as a result or output and displays it through monitor, printer, speakers, or projector. Let's understand this with an example. Suppose we need to get the sum of three numbers, 245, 321, and 678 using computer. For this, We provide these three numbers as input to the computer using the keyboard. Then, we instruct computer to provide the sum of these numbers. Computer takes these numbers and the instruction as inputs. Then, these numbers are getting processed in the CPU as per the instruction. And the output or the sum is displayed on the monitor. You can see all these happening in blink of an eye. Read the question and answer. Click on the right option and click Done to complete answering the question. Read the question and answer. Click on the right option and click Done to complete answering the question. Read the question and answer. Click on the right option and click Done to complete answering the question. Computer system is made up of a number of components. These components are input devices, memory devices, and output devices. We have seen that computer takes input to process it and provides output. But how do we provide input to the computer? Let's explore. We give data or instructions to the computer by using input devices. Input devices are those devices that can be used to insert data, instructions, or information into a computer. Keyboard, mouse, joystick, microphone, and scanner are a few input devices. Out of all these input devices, the most we will be using are the keyboard and the mouse. So, let us know them in more detail. Let us start from the keyboard. Keyboard is used to enter data into a computer. Now, let us see different types of keys and their functions. Typing keys. These here are typing keys. They include the letters, numbers, punctuation, spacebar, and symbols. Control keys. The Control key, Alt key, the Windows logo key, and the Escape key are the control keys. These keys are used alone or in combination with other keys to perform certain actions. Function keys. Function keys are labeled as F1, F2, F3, and so on, up to F12. The functionality of these keys differs from program to program. These keys are used to perform specific actions. Navigation keys. Navigation means locating position. The navigation keys help us to move around in documents, data sheets, presentations, or web pages, and edit text. These include the arrow keys, home, end, page up, page down, delete, and insert. This here is numeric keypad. It is designed like a conventional calculator to input numbers. Now, see this mouse. It is called mouse because it holds the shape of a real mouse. It is interesting how we use a mouse. It needs more skill than using a keyboard. We use mouse to point to and interact with items on our computer screen. Mouse is a pointing device. When we move the mouse, we can see a small moving arrow. This arrow is called the pointer. Using this pointer, we can provide data or instructions to the computer for processing. A mouse has two buttons, a left button and a right button. Mouse also includes a scroll wheel between the buttons to help us scroll through documents and web pages more easily. Another component of a computer is output devices. These devices are used to display the processed data or result to the user. The main output devices are monitor, printer, speaker, headphone, and projector. Let us know more about these output devices. Monitor is the most common output device. A monitor is a screen that is used to display the output, such as text and graphics. Monitors are of two types. cathode ray tube or CRT, and flat panel displays. CRTs are cheaper and have good viewing angle, but they are also bulkier and consume more power. On the other hand, the flat panel displays have no magnetic interference and are lighter. They are also costlier. A printer takes processed data from the computer and generates a hard copy of the same. Printers are commonly used to print text data and images. It converts the soft copy into the hard copy. A soft copy is an electronic copy of some type of data, such as a file or image that is viewed on a computer's display, while a hard copy is the printed copy of that document. There are three main types of computer printers, namely inkjet, laser, and dot matrix. A speaker is an output device through which we can hear sound. Without a speaker, we will not be able to listen to music. Headphones give sound output from the computer. They are similar to speakers, except they are worn on the ears, so only one person can hear the output at a time. Projector is an output device with which an image and text is projected onto a flat screen. A projector is often used in meetings or to make presentations. It allows the display to be visible to many people. Read the question and answer. Click on the right option and click Done to complete answering the question. Read the question and answer. Click on the right option and click Done to complete answering the question. To understand computer memory, first let us see how we remember things. When someone tells us his or her name, what happens? We remember the name, right? So that when we meet the same person the next time, we call them by their name. So where is the name stored? It is stored in the memory of our brain. When we know something, it is stored in the memory. Similarly, if I ask you a simple question, like how much is 2 plus 2? Can you answer it now? Right, 2 plus 2 is 4. So, how did you know? You did the calculation in your brain, right? Similarly, computer needs to remember things and do some calculation or simply process. It needs a memory. So, the place where computer stores data and programs is called computer memory. Computer has two types of memory. These are primary or main memory and secondary memory. Let me explain computer memory in detail for you. The main memory is very fast and is also called random access memory or RAM. Data and instructions are stored in the main memory, from where it can be retrieved by Central Processing Unit or CPU for processing results. RAM is the memory in which all programs are stored. The speed of the computer depends on RAM. Cache memory is a memory that is a part of RAM and is very near to the processor. It is used to improve processing speed. Primary memory is limited, so to store unlimited data, we use secondary memory. Let us understand why it is secondary. Any data or program that is kept on secondary memory needs to be copied on RAM to get used by the computer. Computer cannot process data directly on secondary memory. Examples of secondary memory are floppy disk, hard disk, magnetic tapes, pen drives, magnetic bubble memories, and optical memories. It is interesting to know about computer memory. Let us also know how computer stores data in its memory. Computer stores all information in just 2 digits, 0 and 1. A single binary digit, that is, a 1 or a 0, is called a bit. A group of 8 bits is called a byte. 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. 1 kilobyte or 1 KB is equal to 1024 bytes. 1 megabyte or 1 MB is equal to 1024 KB. 1 gigabyte or 1 GB is equal to 1024 MB. So, now when someone tells you that you have a 2 GB RAM, you know what it means. We know that a computer is a collection of hardware and software components. You must be curious to know what are these hardware and software. Let us check out. All physical components of a computer that can be touched or felt are called hardware. The electronic circuits and mechanical components of a computer, such as hard disk, printers, central processing unit, keyboard, and mouse, are examples of hardware. The hardware devices are very important, but they are useless without the instructions that control them. These instructions that are used to control hardware and accomplish tasks are called software. Software is a general term used for computer programs. These programs are planned, step-by-step set of instructions that direct the computer what to do and how to do. Software can be of two types: application software and system software. An application is a job or a task that a user wants to accomplish through a computer. Application software is a program that helps the user to perform a specific task. For example, application software enables a user to write a letter or create a drawing. So, Microsoft Word and Microsoft Paint are the application software. The programs that are directly related to the computer hardware are called system software. For example, to run a computer, we need an operating system, about which we are going to learn later. Operating system is system software. Read the question and answer. Click on the right option and click Done to complete answering the question. Read the question and answer. Click on the right option and click Done to complete answering the question. Let's summarize what we have discussed in this topic. A computer is an electronic device used to store and process data and information. Computer takes input, processes it, and then gives output as per the given instructions. Input devices are those devices that can be used to insert data, instructions, or information into a computer. For example, keyboard, mouse, or joystick. Output devices are those devices that display the processed data or result to the user. For example, monitor and printer. The place where computer stores data and programs is called computer memory. All physical components of a computer that can be touched or felt are called hardware. The instructions that are used to control hardware and accomplish tasks are called software.